Hello, Manchester United fans. The game against AC Milan is over. And of course, the result was not what United supporters wanted to see. Manchester United conceded 4 goals, and after the final whistle, Michael Carrick gave a very honest reaction. He did not try to hide from the performance. Carrick admitted that Manchester United simply were not good enough on the day. But at the same time, he still believes the team will be ready when the Premier League season begins. In this video, we are going to go through Carrick's post-match comments. What did he say about the performance? What problems did he see? How worried is he after conceding 4 goals? And does his interview suggest Manchester United may still need more signings before the transfer window closes? Stay with us until the end, because Carrick also spoke about the current squad and the possibility of adding more quality. And before we continue, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with other Manchester United fans. Your support really helps us continue making Manchester United news and analysis every day. Let us start with Carrick's first reaction after the match. He made it very clear that he was disappointed with the performance. Carrick admitted that Manchester United did not play well enough. Some players were getting their first serious minutes of preseason. Some were still trying to build fitness. Others were only just returning to competitive action. But Carrick was very clear. He did not want to use any of that as an excuse. The message was simple. Manchester United were not good enough. The team has to learn from the game. And the team has to improve. For many supporters, that is probably one of the most important things to hear. Carrick did not come out after the match and pretend everything was fine. United conceded 4 goals. The defensive structure had problems. The midfield left too much space at times. The team lost possession too easily. And when United lost the ball, Milan were able to attack the space quickly. Carrick knows there are problems. And from his interview, he clearly understands that improvements are needed. However, Carrick also wanted supporters to look at the bigger picture. He did not judge the entire preseason based on one bad performance. He said there had been plenty of positive moments during the summer. United had shown signs of improvement in previous games. There had been good work on the training ground. And Carrick believes the team can still build on those positives. So his message was balanced. Yes, the performance against Milan was poor. But no, Carrick does not believe the whole preseason has been a failure. Another important point was player fitness. Several United players are still trying to get back to their best physical condition. Players such as Marcus Rashford, Kobbie Mainoo, and Lisandro Martinez still need match minutes. Carrick believes those minutes are important. Even if the overall team performance was disappointing, getting players back on the pitch will help them improve their rhythm and fitness. And Carrick expects those players to be in better condition when the competitive season begins. But for me, the most interesting part of the interview was Carrick's comments about the squad. He said, Manchester United have a good squad. He still believes in the quality of the players he currently has. And he also said there are several decisions to make before the opening Premier League game. That is important. Carrick is not publicly blaming the squad. He's not saying these players are not good enough. But believing in your current squad and still wanting new signings are two different things. Because when you look at the Milan game, some weaknesses were very obvious. Manchester United had problems in defensive areas. There were issues out wide. There were also problems controlling the space in midfield. Whenever Milan played quickly through the first line of pressure, United looked vulnerable. There was too much space behind the midfield. And once Milan attacked that space, the back line was often exposed. That is something Premier League teams will punish. So the question now is very simple. Is this Manchester United squad strong enough as it is? Or does Carrick still need more help in the transfer market? Carrick remained confident after the defeat. He said that competitive football will feel different. The intensity will be different. The players will be sharper. And he believes Manchester United will be ready when the Premier League begins. That confidence is important. Carrick does not want one preseason defeat to destroy the mood inside the squad. At the same time, he's also not ignoring the problems. That is probably the right balance for a manager. You cannot destroy your players after a friendly. But you also cannot pretend conceding 4 goals is acceptable. Now we come to the transfer market. Carrick spoke positively about the balance of the squad. But he also left the door open for further improvement. He did not say the squad was complete. He did not say United were finished in the market. And that is where things become interesting. Of course, Carrick did not come out and say, "Buy me a left back immediately," or "Buy me another midfielder now." Managers usually do not speak like that in public. But when a manager says there is still room to add quality, that tells you the transfer window may still be important. And after the Milan game, I think there are at least 2 areas Manchester United should seriously consider. The first is left back. United need more pace in that position. They need better defensive recovery. They need a player who can support the attack but also protect the space behind him. The second area is midfield. United needs someone who can protect the defense. Someone who can stop counterattacks. Someone who can cover ground quickly. And someone who can help the team control the game when possession is lost. If United improve those 2 areas, the whole structure of the team could look much stronger. But there is also another side to the argument. This was still a preseason game. Carrick has already said some players are not fully fit. So we should not judge the entire season from one result. But preseason exists for a reason. It is there to expose problems before competitive football begins. And the Milan game exposed several problems very clearly. Carrick now has some important work to do. First, improve the defensive organization. Second, reduce the space between midfield and defense. Third, stop giving the ball away cheaply in dangerous areas. And fourth, decide whether the current squad is strong enough or whether Manchester United need to go back into the market. So overall, Carrick's message after the Milan game was very clear. No excuses. Manchester United were not good enough. The team has to improve. But Carrick still believes in the squad. He still believes the team will be ready for the Premier League. And he has not completely closed the door on further signings. Now the big question is this. Will Manchester United really be ready when the season starts? And before the transfer window closes, will Carrick get 1 or 2 more players to strengthen the squad? Let me know what you think in the comments. After watching Manchester United against AC Milan, which position do you think needs strengthening the most? Left back? Midfield? Center back? Or do you think the current squad is already good enough and simply needs more time to work with Carrick? Leave your opinion in the comments below. And if you enjoy Manchester United news, transfer updates, post-match analysis, and interviews like this, please subscribe to the channel. Please like this video and share it with other Manchester United fans. Every subscription, every like, and every share gives us more motivation to keep bringing you Manchester United content. Thank you very much for watching. See you again in the next video. Glory, glory, Man United.